It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to run for it with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
All runs here to start this game. And this defense, they were nearly up to the task, trying to force a 3 and out, get off to a good start. But this running back, he had some other plans here, Mike, and he's going to pick up that first down.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier again. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
3rd and 10. Oh, in trouble here with the snap, and that's a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And not one you see very often. Fair catch taken all the way back at his own 5.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. That was good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's got it to Mingo. It's complete. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. To the pylon, he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go.
The play action. It's Prescott. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Kill. Yeah, there we go. I killed the play.
Man in motion, heading right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There we go, kill. There we go. Go to 54, line in.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Fly in. There we go, going to 53.
They'll throw again. Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's into the end zone. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening at the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Teron Black. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rolling to the left. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hot. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for the Panthers. 61 yards.
First and goal at the
They've
8
got it
line.
at the 8. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Hubbard. Can he get away? No. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
They'll try to run with Hubbard. And that is not going to get it done. He is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, there we go. I think. Quiet, 47. Hey, kill. Everybody kill.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man down the field is Turpin. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Quiet.
Dak going to give this to Blue. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's in. What a drive. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. Now a 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Hubbard. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Sharon Revel there to make the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving left. Caught. It's Trevor Etienne. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he will get into the end zone. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Hey, kill. Here we go. 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down, it is Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Up the sideline, past the 30. Look at him go! Inside the 10. And he is gone. 98 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. It's second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Come on, set!
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive. on 3rd and inches.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
They dump this down to Hubbard. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play for the Panthers. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To Jimmy Horton Jr. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this one in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A give. Here comes Blue. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go, 47. Kill.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, Bill. Here we're going to 53.
Again, Prescott to the air. This one out of the way. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Yeah, here we go.
On third down, Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are able to get it back within a score.
27.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Straight ahead, it's Blue. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jabril Peppers up from the safety spot to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around when it falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Mingo, the man in motion. Prescott from the gun on third down. Caught left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to Blue. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 47.
Here's Dak to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
We're going to 53. Hey, kill! 47. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Nick Scruton in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Scotty Miller deep to return. That is fielded at the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's a Carolina first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get into the end zone. Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Maris Cleophas. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
Here go 46. Yeah! Kill!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 47. Yeah!
On the handoff, Blue. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. though, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Again, it's Blue. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
First carry of the game for Buddy Robinson. He'll manage only a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go, 47.
Second down, Prescott. Open man down the field is Turpin. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go, kill. Here we go. Go ahead,
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And completed right side to Ferguson. A second effort, and he is in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Project S35.
Nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Signal for and taken. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll run with Blue. Ooh. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Blue going to get it again here on first down. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, 16th on the year. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kenny Clark in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. On the ground, it's Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 7.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
This is Blue. Looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd
We're going to 54. Wide in. Yeah! Kenny, wide in. Hey, 47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38 line. Moving to his right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Tenoraro McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Horn. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Robinson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, here's Blue. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill!
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is Ferguson in motion.
Here we go, 47.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Catch is made. That's Mingo. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
There you go.
Moving the tight end right. A run once more with Blue. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Played close quickly. Here comes third down.
Brings up third and
9.
Dak going to give this to Blue. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Pick up there of 19 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This down inside the 45. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll stick to the ground. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on third and 1.
Another Panthers first down.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The second down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line. battery formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting